All right. welcome, 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 as we are ready to have our fun today as our brave heroes now having made the assault on Mount Celestia, which itself is being assaulted by legions of creatures from Cersei and worse, are now dealing with a corrupted Celestia. As they've moved their way up, they have found themselves here, having faced off against three shades of halfling. Now, upon the third one, it's going to compete in various tasks. This last one, a older woman here on Venya, the Heaven of Pearls. This halfling matron is set aside and stoked a little fire and made several logs for the characters to sit and asked them to tell a tale of their family that demonstrates individual sacrifice for the greater good. And wishes to sit and hear these things before she grants them access to whatever lies beyond her domain. So we join our characters as the fire here roars to life. Cups of hot cocoa seem to appear next to you as she sips and takes hers. She patiently waits.
Right, so who's gonna go first? Well,
Alice seems more reticent than you'd expect. She's sort of just, she's lit a cigarette and she's just kind of staring, looking at the ground.
no one's gonna volunteer. I think we should, draw straws?
No, I guess I'll just go right into it then. PW was going to, I'm assuming we had some sort of seating arrangement in this spot we are in.
Yeah, and circled around. I think you're between Nayland and Venna.
Cool. PW is going to stand on top of his chair.
Christ.
Yep. Right on the log. He goes, oh.
Now, this story is entirely true. From start to finish. I wouldn't deceive you. I was forged, but a simple thing alone. A warforged born to toil, with brothers few. Each part of me a shard, some lost, unknown. A tool, a plaything, for some research new. Our maker, cruel and mad, shaped our fate. A master, godlike? No, murderer. His pride unchained. He boasted and belly late. And yet his heart was twisted. His judgment, no. Our hubris, ours and mine. For I too fell. Our hand is mine. A path no one could slow. He made of me this hollow, broken soul. Upon his altar, we lost all control. But everything turned out just fine. And it was all for the greatest good of all. Mine. done. I win. Thank you.
Says the rest of her cocoa in one gulp and then gets another one.
No one said anything about making poetry.
Alice is actually just sitting there giggling.
Does it seem like the halfling appreciated the honesty of the self-direction that Perilous Weaver took?
PW is also interested in this answer as he starts to formulate some, blasts, perhaps of a warlocky nature.
Well, we'll do this then. I need intelligent wisdom or charisma with history.
Oh, a school check, eh? Let's see. I'll do charisma.
Okay.
Might I also do this?
Well, this is just to see how well she took his story.
Oh, this is for the convincing, not the perceiving. I understand.
Yes.
Okay. 30.
Ooh. God dang.
She does seem to appreciate the honesty, and she kind of nods and seems to enjoy the tale. As another round of cocoa appears for the next storyteller.
PW does let off blasts, but they're upwards into the air.
Pyrotechnics.
Luna's probably still waiting, so this is going to be Alice, Nayland, or Venna. Do I need... Okay, roll dice if we're not going to make a decision.
PW's hand will reach out with a shocking grasp.
Right, I guess I'll take over. Well, growing up, I wasn't really living a very traditional life. We traveled a lot on this vessel, right? We call them spell jamming vessels. You take him through the different places in the material plane. Well, I guess you could say my mother and my father, they met on this vessel, and it wasn't really the most above board situation. And I don't mean to slander their name, it's actually important to this story, but they were a bit of a scavengers, I guess you could say. We would go around taking things we saw, bringing them somewhere else, selling them. It was small jobs, but tiring. And, well, I think I was probably cresting adolescence when, to celebrate, I wanted my parents and I to go on a vacation, right? And I'd collected these books. They were, like pamphlets, I guess, on up places a spelljammer has to visit before they die. And right in the top 10, there was this beautiful planet, Calliope. These gorgeous tufts of pink and yellow and cream, just like a sunrise all the time. It was a planet of leisure. You would go and, people from all over came to see Celio Mountains. These crystalline structures that just reflected the sky. You'd stand on Calliope and it was like you were surrounded by sky. And so we went and we had a nice time, and suddenly Calliope's moon was gone. I didn't know a lot back then. I was still a kid. But that messes up a place. The tsunamis started. It was like within hours. And then the earthquakes. And the Celio Mountains, the crystals, the winds carried them. And it was like rain and diamonds. And it just cut you up. And overnight, Calliope became a massacre. And what I meant by the beginning of my story, right, is that me and my family, we were selfish people. But we weren't unexperienced, and, well, I saw my mom and my dad. My mom had a leg up. She was like me, you know. An elf with the power to teleport. My dad was just a human. He was a healer, didn't even have magic. Just poultices and cooking. But the two of them stayed behind. Helped get people that they could on other spelljamming vessels. Get them out to safety. We got separated. And that was the last time I saw him. Another ship scooped me up, and we sailed away. I think that's enough for now.
PW is clapping. Clang, 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 clang.
You wish for a hug.
What'd you say?
Do you wish for a hug?
Oh. No. As sad as the story is, it's probably a big part of the reason why I'm here.
Okay. I guess I should share now. Unless she looks at the halfling matron. You have any further questions?
She shakes her head, and another round of cocoa appears. Yes, of course.
A long time ago. Well, I guess on the plane a long time ago, as time is relevant. I used to be a priestess in a grove in the Feywild. In the middle of relatively nothing. Stayed out of the conflicts of both the summer and the shadow courts. Bit of a neutral ground where folks of all kinds and demeanors could come find respite. A bit of a laugh. Love if they were so interested. And at that point in time, we're battling something fierce. The summer and the winter. And constantly people coming to recruit or attempt to recruit and or sway us to one side or the other with both promises and threats. we refused. It was not our place, nor the Moon Maiden's place in this regard. Until one day, a couple came asking to be wed. Rather big to do, considering both of noble house and kin, long family histories. Love forbidden based off of the current political climate, given one was of summer and one was of winter. And they will be buffed by my fellow servitors to the Moon Maiden for not wanting to get involved in the war, saying there'd be consequences beyond what could be accepted for the marriage. But hearing my duty, hearing the call, and believing in the maiden with all that I did, the maiden could certainly hide such a thing, even from those in the courts. And so I married them in secret. And their marriage put a pause to the war, given their households and their lineage, that it would be considered impolite to continue. And things were fine for a bit. Until one day, a woman came and her even, well, smoking hot companion, as I would describe him, insisted that I pay the price for what I had done, for ending the war and stopping the bloodshed. I didn't see what there was a payment to be done for in that situation. And her companion reminded her that there could be no deal or acceptance of payment if there weren't things beneficial to both sides. And so she tortured me to the end of my life, or, well, where I was wishing to die, and then offered me the solution, or a fair deal, as it were. My life, my soul, to be her servant and at her whim and guardian of the sanctuary for a dress. Considering I was going to go ahead and die, if I could still be protecting people, even with things being as they were, how could I go ahead and say no? And so I gave up my robes, my life, my soul, for eternity, to help try and continue to protect what I could.
She nods. Certainly a sacrifice.
Boo. The war should have continued. Boo.
Right. As another round of cocoa appears, this time with peppermint dust. Venna or Alice?
I think Venna will look to the halfling woman. So, I shall attempt to complete your instructions to the best of my abilities. I have no family to speak of. Since my creation, I have had little ties to anyone aside from my creator. If I may consider his other creation's siblings, then every single one of us is expected to sacrifice, or has already sacrificed, our entire existence to further his goal. But given my understanding of this plane, this is not likely what you're looking for. But should you accept my story, not of the sacrifice from one of my siblings or my creator, but one that I witnessed alongside them, of 5 who ventured into a fight they knew they had little chance of winning, 3 of whom perished trying to accomplish that goal, then I shall tell you about a story which happened during the siege of Citadel Cavitius, seat of power of the Lord of the Hand and the Eye, and the deeds of this group whom now I travel with.
She quirks an eyebrow and nods you to continue.
And Venna proceeds to tell the halfling woman about the fight we had in the Citadel, how with their combined efforts, Patient whispers strength and will to destroy his enemies, Winter her duality of harm and healing, Sayuri her presence in the shadows and deadly arrows, Naylan whose wisdom was beyond even her years, was quick to put herself in harm's way for her friends, and Alice whose music and precise mockery sway even the divine, and how 3 of them died in the process. They all returned, albeit differently, but that was 3 lives given, 3 lives sacrificed for a cause bigger than themselves.
Very good. And Alice.
So Alice has been sitting, sort of listening to everybody. He's very much listening to everyone's, but in between, been sort of just staring at the ground. The cocoa has been piling up next to her. She has not taken any drinks of it. It's just been sitting there. And she looks up at the halfling and says, kind of like my friend here, I'm not sure this is going to be exactly what you're looking for. But given where I come from, it's about as close as you're going to get. So I hope it works. To start, you need to understand something about where I come from. It's not like this. And I don't mean it's not like heaven. I mean it's, well, let's put it this way. There's no music where I come from. I mean, there's the sounds that the artificial intelligences generate, mass marketed. That is the only thing that you're allowed to purchase and listen to. But there's no consciousness making those. Didn't used to be that way, but it's certainly all I knew growing up. In terms of family, it was just me and my old man. Mom passed away when I was young. Didn't have any siblings. And I had a complicated relationship with my father. He worked a lot, both officially and unofficially. He was an archivist. And some of the stuff he archived is stuff that he wasn't supposed to be archived. Stuff that the authorities, we'll just call them that, the authorities wanted people to just not think about, to forget about. He wouldn't have that. He'd usually get home later than me, but then he'd sit down and, well, he's the only reason that I know about any of it. Sing me songs. Tell me history that we weren't being taught in the what could pass for a school I was going to. Just one who taught me how to play the guitar initially. So for a couple hours a day, I'd see him. I think I was about 15 when he started getting real agitated. A little angrier than normal. Not at me. For as much as a Hellraiser as I could be, he was never really mad at me. But I could tell he was getting mad at a lot of things. People would come over to the house, the apartment, I should say, sometimes. They'd shoo me out of the room. I'd, of course, eavesdrop. But they were getting up to something. They wanted to do something about the situation. I'd say that there was a climax coming, but my point of view, it wasn't much of a climax. He just didn't come home one night. And then he didn't come home the next. 15-year-old girl living in an apartment by herself, that gets noticed after about 2 weeks. So, it's a couple years later when I was, doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. Saw some documents and records I wasn't supposed to see. Then I found out he was arrested with a group of agitators. Taken away to goodness knows where. She takes sort of a deep breath, looks down, and then looks right up at the halfling and says, "Here's the thing, though. It sounds nice to say that somebody has sacrificed, personal sacrifice, for a greater good. But you never just sacrifice yourself. I was homeless for a good solid 2 years until I found some people to take me in. My father sacrificed himself. He also sacrificed me. And I didn't get any say in the matter. So like I said, complicated relationship with my old man. Though, it's not like I didn't turn around and turn out a bit like him. A few years later, when damn fool idea I had got someone very close to me killed. So, guess we all just have to carry that weight. And she just lights up another cigarette.
Matron nods. Let's see. Just goes, indeed. Sacrifice as ribbons of ill and good that radiate through the entire verses. Indeed. So then I'll accept PW because they've made their check. You can give me a history check with either intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
7.
And remember, I think I mentioned before, you can sacrifice half your hit die to get advantage. This.
Alice, I promise to always let you know before I intend to explode. Just in case.
I appreciate that, PW. Okay. That's a nat 20 for a 27.
Nice.
A 36.
16.
And Luna?
13!
All right, as she sits there, but nods all the same. She breathes upon the fire. And if you have exhaustion from either of the other two shades on this level, you find that the heat of the fire wipes it away.
and say if you were already in tip-top shape.
Well, she does turn to you, Perilous, since you had the highest check.
So funny.
She goes, what you are trying to do is of great import. So, I wish to give you a blessing, something that will help you on your way. And she holds out her hand, and there's a simple crook in her hand.
PW was also holding out his hand. He was pointing into the middle of it with the other hand. Like, clink, clink, clink. Reach out for the crook.
Yep, she hands you the crook. May Yandala bless you.
I check and see if it's long enough to hit Neon on the head from where we're currently sitting.
Definitely is.
Ooh.
Now we are all in a vulnerable place.
Ooh.
Don't go looking at the bears.
PW has chosen violence today. So PW is just going to take a dainty little swing over at Dalen's head.
All right. Now, you will only have access to this item while you're on Mount Celestia.
That's good. It's not actually a super weapon, and I'm going to obliterate Dalen's head, am I? Because then I definitely want to hit, but that's...
You don't believe so, no.
Okay, that's good. So... yeah, it's a 13.
Oh, thank God, dodge right out the way.
Seems to be something wrong with this stick.
We're
I
gonna
think
have fisticuffs.
I think there's something wrong with you, Perilous Weaver.
I mean, after I poured out all those emotional feelings, I too am stricken with grief. Now, swing again and he misses. You are not also stricken with grief, but soon.
Very good. In loot, I put out the Crook of Yandala.
Just hypothetically, how would this god feel about, say, an evil person handling her sacred object?
Desperate times.
Make for the best customers. Perfect. Rotates the sand with the crook.
Very nice. All right, then what would y'all like to do?
To the next, off to the portal, I guess. Alice will look at Venna and be like, I don't know, do we want to try that skip thing again, or do we want to...
If you wish, I can attempt again.
No, I'm not sure. It feels a bit like we're gaining almost as much as we're losing on these levels. I'm not sure if that we want to do that or not. I guess put it up to the group. I don't know if all the levels are going to be as pastoral as this one was.
How are you doing, Alice?
She looks down at herself. I'm fine at the moment.
I meant emotionally, spiritually. Oh.
Fine. It's not like that's new information I just gave all of you.
It is new information.
To you,
But
not to me.
but it still seemed like it was a heavy burden on your soul.
Really wishing I had just spiked one of those cocos and done it. I'm
What
good.
it's worth, I'd hope it's a heavy burden on your soul. If someone took that lightly, I probably wouldn't like them very much.
Well, wouldn't say I took it lightly. Just had a lot of time to deal. And like I said, like father, like daughter. It's not like I didn't do the same. So,
You sacrificed another being for your own well-being?
no, I attempted to do something for the greater good and it got a loved one killed instead of me.
Well, it seems when we get back, you will be in need of many hot cocos and alcohol and perhaps a
There
few
you go.
hugs.
I'm good.
You've
We can
also
hug
been
it out.
killed. You've also been killed a number of times, so that really should make up for it by this point.
See, I've only been killed once by that weird challenge that we, for some reason, decided to do in Shemeshka's casino.
That you remember. Don't you remember going to that hall of sensation and seeing hundreds of logs of us? And I think this is the first time, speaking out loud, Nayland realizes she remembers something that another variant did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fair enough, but if I don't remember it, then don't
I
remember
do
those deaths.
remember a journal article or entry that mentioned something about you losing a fight. It's a duel of some kind. Just immediately stabbed, I think was what he had written.
You're confusing me with the dumbass, I think.
I mean, that does not narrow it down in this list. Flip, going through pages.
Perilous Weaver, that was some wonderful poetry. Could I convince you to serenade me with more of that when we return? It was beautiful.
No. Like a dagger in the night. It's best when you don't expect it that the poetry comes.
I've already had a dagger in the middle of the night. And files and hooks and... Oh, wait. So where are we going?
There
Right.
was mention of an IKEA.
IKEA is now in Tartarus.
I would traditionally vote we take the shortcut. Shortcut seems like the smart cut, but this ain't no ordinary war, and I feel like maybe do it the hard way somehow means something here in Mount Celestia.
You can always take the shortcut on the next layer too, if it turns out we regret doing the next layer. I assume, at least. She looks at Venna to verify. Like,
Yes.
It's not something you can only do on certain levels, right? It's just
It's for every portal, right? We can choose to.
I mean,
try.
from what you know.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we proceed to the portal.
okay.
All right, then you walk through the portal at the end of here, leaving the fields of shadows and farmers. Goodbye. It's then that you come upon a place of burnished silver sky. It shines down on a peak shrouded in mists and a foggy valley. At the base of the peak is a single tunnel that appears shored up and well maintained. A dwarf's tunnel.
Sorry, did we go through the portal already, or is this coming?
That's what I
toward-
thought you did, yes.
Oh yeah, no. I just from your description, I didn't know if you were saying we were approaching it or if we just went ahead. And...
No, you went ahead and found the portal.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I hope no one's claustrophobic.
Well, if not, hopefully soon.
Ever the optimist.
I mean, we'd have to be alive to feel fear. Oh, wait. No, you don't. Never mind.
Into the tunnel.
Well, how?
The wolves in this tunnel. Ooh.
I don't understand how size works. So if my dragonfly is large, can it follow behind us through this tunnel? Are we just gonna hand wave it, or have the dragonfly fly over the mist?
The tunnel is big enough.
Okay, great.
The tunnel's 10 feet.
Okay. Right. Onward.
All right.
And upwards.
Then you enter into the long tunnel that twists in curves. It is then that suddenly, as you turn, you see the tunnel blocked by an immense elliptical stone. An obelisk. You see it covered in golden words in some ancient dwarven dialect. They slowly move and they don't line up correctly.
That looks shocking.
Anyone here speak Dwarven?
With some magic, I can comprehend the language, but I will need to touch it.
With some
I mean, I
science,
could take a look.
All right. I would say to PW, suddenly only to your senses, so when PW sees this, the golden words stop moving and line up. Then does PW speak Dwarvish or Dwarvish?
Grudgingly, he does.
Yes.
It's like every word is spoken with dirt in your mouth.
You see, do you say the praises of the works of Morden Dwarfather in the Soul Forge? And then ask a question. It says, in what year did those created by Morden first recognize him?
Okay, so this is the tomb of the All-Forger named Morden. He crafted a mighty throne. It was flushable, which for the time was amazing. Also, there's some sort of question about his creations, I guess, and he relates the rest of the information.
About Moradin. The Allhammer.
Yes, I guess that is also written there. Modern subtext, the Allhammer.
There's the question. There's also the questions. What year his creations, I'm assuming dwarves, recognized him?
Yes. In
All
PW, you give me intelligence or wisdom history check.
Ooh. Gulp.
I don't know if this is cheating, but maybe this would help Perilous Weaver a bit. But, I mean, could we just ask our floating skull head? Would it know?
I'll say I'll let Yoramir give you advantage on one of these challenges that you will
Oh, God.
come through
Okay.
here. If you'd like to use it.
We're on the level of Trivial Pursuit. Son of
I believe I requested puzzles for stupid people. Well, you know what they say. Two heads are better than one. PW's gonna dig around in the bag for the Mimir. It's your chance to prevent that.
I mean, it's this one or another one. I don't know if it's all going to be stuff that we can't figure out without previous knowledge.
Found it! He pulls out the head. Okay, so advantage history. First one is an 18. Okay. And the second one, we'll go with the 18. Plus that, so that is a dirty 20.
Woohoo.
Okay. Deep in your brain, you know the answer is the year the large one left. And as you say it,
Well, it was after the first Reformation, so the large one had just left, and I think that really was the really impetus that made him do all that.
right. With that, the mountain rumbles and the obelisk moves out of the way.
You guys think we could just break the next one?
Too easy.
I'm thinking I might take Luna up on the alcohol. Forget the other two things, but when we get back, I'm thinking the alcohol, if you've got something hard enough.
Oh, have you ever had a Elephant Quest?
No clue, but I'll try. But I'll give it a shot.
It kicks harder than a Paladin's War Mount.
Great. I understood half those words.
I think I have varnish back at the shop. It
I only did that one time on a bet.
It was just so interesting that you chose it despite winning.
You are an odd group.
Don't worry. Once you die, you'll mix in better.
All right. As you go further, you encounter another one. And this time, the words stop to Nalen's senses.
Oh, Lord.
So you do not read Dwarvish, correct?
Hell no. Right, someone got a pencil and paper. I'll write it down for Perilous Weaver.
You find the words unable to be inscribed.
Oh, goodness.
But you seemed to know that it asks, which celestial realm does Moradin reside?
Great. Now,
Is roughly what you think it says. So your check, either intelligence or wisdom, if you're trying to answer, would be a disadvantage because you're trying to understand the language.
okay. Right. All right. Well, I say the question out loud. What celestial realm is Moradin from? I mean, do we actually know that? Did we do anything with that on our adventures?
I don't think that specifically, no.
Also,
It didn't
are
come
we,
up when we were at the anvil.
Yeah, we met Moradin.
Yeah. Just did you ask what his hometown was?
Oh, it's one. Should be one of our first questions.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
I guess I assumed that was his hometown, but I'm guessing I'm wrong about that.
Are we able to assist with this in any way, Matt? Like, say, a religion check or things of that nature?
So this is per character, so it is like this one having to almost like you have to figure out in your own mind due to the enchantment,
So you can't speak those words. Okay.
basically.
All right. Well, I mean, there's just nothing else to do but do it, right?
PW cradling the Mimir lovingly. I'm so glad I had your help.
It was my idea, but that's fine.
Can I could I cast tongues on Naylan to take the disadvantage away?
Yes.
All right. Alice will come up to Naylan and touch her on the shoulder and say, let's see if this helps a bit. And you see little nanites from her jacket flow onto yours, go up the back of your neck, and just do a real quick ding into your nervous system. And all of a sudden you can read and understand Dwarven.
Wow, that's nice. All right, so I did already roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
You want me to
yeah.
just re-roll a flat one, or should I pick one of the two? Or
Just do flat then. That's
all
fine.
right.
Sorry.
Oh, it's worse. God. Oh no, one better. 13.
Okay. Is you answer incorrectly.
850 points of psychic damage.
And the mountain shifts and the obelisk cracks. And I need everyone to give me a constitution saving throw
Ah, jeez.
as thundering sound ripples through your body.
That's a 12.
22.
Nice. Say DC here is 18. It's going to be 11 on a fail and 5 on a success.
Could be worse.
Is there a specific damage type we are receiving?
Thunder.
And the lightning strikes. Oh, also, did you have a DM resistance to choose for me?
Oh, yes. We're going to do that resistance as poison.
I am already immune.
Oh, I won't be a dick then. We'll go ahead and do acid.
There we go. I already had the duplicate from the other one where I'm immune to disease, so.
Nathan, dear, are you?
Yeah.
We know that you wrote that properly.
All right. I mean, is this the sort of thing I could try again, or did it crack and we
You
just
cracked
go
it and
through?
you can walk forward.
All right, great. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do the best in school. Penmanship wasn't always the most crisp. Thank you, Alice, for your assistance.
Your outfit still looks so wonderful.
Well, I mean, naturally.
I mean, you'll be able to read anything put in front of you for the next hour. So,
All right. And moving forward, come to another one whose words begin to move to Luna's brain.
Uh-huh.
And do we know Dwarvish?
We are a fake creature through and through. We do not speak anything of the
All
sort.
right. So this question, what is Morden's stance on arcane magic? Is a disadvantage for your check.
Well, as DMs are fond of using resources,
Indeed.
I would like to divination this question.
Oh. Very good.
And I will use the answer therefore then provided unto me.
Perfect. Which is that he prefers divine and rune magic over arcane.
I expected as such, but
He values discipline and craftsmanship over reckless power. Gives you, I know you, the player, probably, but yeah.
the player,
Goes
but Luna would know absolutely
exactly.
nothing.
So you are given this, and the mountain shakes, and the obelisk moves, letting you go forward. Then it comes to Alice. You doing anything for your ability to read?
Alice clicks a little thing on the back of her skull to bring up her universal translator and casts comprehend languages.
Perfect. Case. It says, what is the name of Morden's clergy? We would need... you can do it flat if you're trying to do the roll for intelligence or wisdom history.
Wisdom history. Those would be the same. We'll check here. Is there anything else that can help? They'll have to be under the night sky. I'm going to find a use for that Symphony of the Stars song one of these days. We have to be under the night sky for it to work. So, no, he'll have to be a flat roll. This will be history. Would be the same for intelligence or wisdom. So, decent roll. That is a 21.
Woo!
21. And you remember and answer the Sons of Moradin, or Forge Priests.
I like to think that she just took an educated guess. that sounds like the kind of thing a dwarven deity would like.
The sons of you? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Moves. And then finally, you come to one that's actually shaped like a stone forge. And the golden letters align themselves for Venna.
She will cast comprehend language.
Okay.
I can't be the only one to fail one of these things.
It says, what elven god is Morden sometimes at odds with?
Oh, I wish so much the answer, but this is a history check.
It is with intelligence or wisdom.
Okay. 21.
Did you roll a 2?
Yes.
That's so sick.
Excuse me while I ask Google a question.
And with this, it moves, but it also cracks in half, revealing a mighty axe.
Oh.
I got a stick. Well, I think we know it should be Venna's. Clearly, this is the choice.
An axe.
Well, you
For-
have to.
I suppose I could use it when we are gathering woods. That would be useful.
You must ask them some questions, Venna.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Oh,
She wants you to ask the axe a question.
All right.
One day we'll get ready to laugh. One day.
it's like you're trying to get ChatGPT to do something.
We put X of the dwarf father in there.
And Nathan, you didn't fail, dear. You just found a different way to move things forward.
Luna, I don't need your skewing revisionist, whatever. It's all right. I failed it. I'll get the next one.
If you want to put yourself down, by all means, but I thought it was an interesting source of knowledge.
I mean, if you won't, I will. Next time, hopefully we'll break the streak. Oh, whoops. And PW pushes a button on the crook and casts Mass Cure Wounds. It's 3d8.
Who the fuck can use an X in this party? Okay.
Nobody.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can anyone actually use the axe?
Everyone gets 22 HP.
Wow.
Oh, that's what that does. Oh, we'll do that one. Label this. Don't touch. Got it.
But it does. The Earth Elemental still functions, even though other Earth Elemental spells wouldn't function. Remember, Conjure doesn't work right now, but through this one it works. And the depth ability is not limited to underground. And in addition, it can grant one portal teleport without using resources or making skill checks.
Your Mount Celestia Uber has been enhanced.
I know what I said last time about doing it the hard way, but I feel like the game itself is telling us we gotta take the cheat, so it's what Mount Celestia wants.
It's up to you.
I mean, think of all the other fun things that we could accrue upon this journey. And it's been very enlightening to learn more about each of you as we go up. I agree with your initial assessment, Nayland, that it's a journey for the soul.
Right, but now we got handed a weapon that's telling us to do it.
We still have to get out of here, don't we?
Yes. As you proceed further, you do find the portal.
I mean, I'm hoping to find a second stick.
Alright. We'll walk in.
I'm up for walking in.
I think that's a Mystic Perilous Weaver.
Okay.
No, you are right. It is my stick.
All right, so walking in this portal then?
Hell yeah.
So,
Very good. In that case, as you come through and feel the odd pull, platinum skies shine down on a sweeping plain dotted with huge spherical black domes. Each dome is a celestial keep from which swarms a regiment of the armies of Mount Celestia. The enemy is here in force as well. Warriors with dark crackling blades and hovering spirits tear into the celestial gardens. And the champions at the head of the enemy's army see the five of you and rush to meet you.
Okay, next time we listen to Nayland.
Oh my.
Just saying, as the guitar comes out. Just saying. That's what you're doing this time. I don't know.
All right. It's a little early, but we need art department to do a thing, so we are going to go ahead and take our break. And we will come back. Here we go. Octopyramid's back. With the insanity. All right, put us in. I've got our initiative rolled. So.
And no, you may not back out of the portal.
Our department has been craving for blood for too long. The blood god must be pleased.
All right, so tomorrow there should be 2 enemies here.
What?
There's 2 enemies.
Oh, not all of them?
There should only be 2 in the whole thing.
So you can do up to 3 of the one.
This is number 5.
I don't know, there's someone with a black dome.
Okay. There's 2. We got a Grim Champion and a Breath Drinker for
Right,
you.
where it says if you want to make it harder, you can have
Yeah, I don't want to kill them now.
Now, offer the board now.
You know what? Fine.
So you gave them the deadly version of the encounter.
I didn't know what you
Fantastic.
were gonna do.
All right, very good. So with that, racing toward you. Is brave. It seems rather Dark Knight. All right, first one that's going to come up to here will be Luna. Charge.
Is that me?
Yep, that was the mini you provided before.
I thought I'm the one behind that.
What?
Aren't I the one behind that?
Is Winter Luna?
Yes.
Okay, see, I didn't know that, and I just made you I just put your Luna on the box.
Oh, all is well.
There you go, now you're good.
Okay. Well, thank you for the clarification.
Also, that braid did not last.
All right, so the sword comes forth. That's going to be 18.
Hits.
Okay. That is 14 slashing damage with 22 cold.
Jeebus. Okay.
Raises the second hit.
That now you wish you were the robot.
Oh, I was kind of hoping the robot was my cannon fodder, but you know.
For 32 to hit.
Just maybe.
For 14 slashing damage and 26 cold.
Yeah.
Oh, your name's Winter. You can take the cold.
Mhm.
All right, then looks and turns towards PW as a hungering rift of energy begins to surround you. Perilous, I need a
PW.
con save.
PW quickly looks behind him when he's stared at. Like, who are you looking at? Plus 8, and this is the 1927.
Oh, very nice. And so you only take half, so a total of 20 force damage.
Force. Okay.
Okay, now I
Just
see why
so
there's
10.
only 2. Just remember, guys, I don't have the stat block.
We understand you just haven't killed things in so long that you want to get that taken care of.
Yep.
All right. So next, this it looks like it's taking in all the light around it. Moves forward. Its hungering limbs reaching out. And it's going to go over to Vena,
Is this the same guy, or did you say the other guy?
the other one.
Okay, I wasn't listening. Sorry.
All right. So comes out with a shadowy claw for 26.
Yes.
That is 17 necrotic damage
Res-
and grapples you.
I am resistant to necrotic.
Oh, very nice. And I do need a con save.
Okay. 16.
16. All right. Then you lose your max HP equal to what you took.
Okay.
Strikes again with a 24 to hit.
Yep.
All right. That is 14. Have to 7 for you. Then that con save.
28.
Nice. So you're good to go there. And now you feel as it holds you, it begins to breathe in deeply from whatever energy powers you. And I need a charisma save.
13.
13. Okay. That is 45 necrotic.
Oh my god.
Tapped. And your score for charisma is reduced by 5.
Oh!
She might die, Rosie.
And Venna, it is your turn.
I do have a question for spellcasting because I got +2 to an ability score of your choice.
Yes.
What ability score would it be?
Oh, intellect.
Okay. Awesome. Then she is going to cast a spell, and you see these tentacles start to reach out from her back, try to grab at the one right next to her. I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is a 13.
They fail. They're grappled and restrained if they can be. And
They cannot be.
ooh,
Their whole form just sort of wiggles out of what you're trying to put them in.
then bonus action, I am going to activate my unearthly continence as wings shoot out from her back. She gains a flying speed. And yeah, that's her turn. She can't really move.
Alice.
Okay. She is going to start playing her guitar faster and faster. She's going to cast slow on these two. So, wisdom save.
Got it. All right. See, the Breath of Drinker has got a 26. And the other one would get a 17.
Okay.
They both succeed.
Yep.
All right.
She will. She can't do that. Unfortunately, there's actually not a whole lot else she can do. Yeah, I think she's gonna sit tight.
You got it. Then Perilous.
So which one was the one that just acted last at the one to our 6?
Yeah, the one right there is the one that
Yeah.
went last, yeah.
Okay. PW is gonna look. And he's going to move forward and to the right. I believe past. I believe it's Venna. Can't tell. Right, no, that's a Nayland mini. Yeah, it was Nayland. There we go. There we go. Let's move to that. And try to get an angle on that fellow in the back.
Nice.
I put you so you have an angle on both.
What's up? Okay. PW is going to tear a small hole in the fabric of reality, and a beam's going to shoot out for a 24.
Good, that hits.
That many for 14 force damage.
Nice.
So I have 2 beams. Is it 1 attack roll for 2 beams or 2 attack rolls for 2 beams?
2 attack rolls.
Okay. I'll do another one then. 15 plus 10, 25.
That hits as well.
For 18 force.
Nice.
Both those, and then as a bonus action. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to. PW's purple eye is going to blaze bright and shine light all over this creature, and it is hexed. This moment.
Very nice.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
And then Nayland.
All right. Art department. I have some needs of yours because I have 3 companions. They can be just like little beans. I don't care what they look like. However, one of them is a mount of mine. It's a dragonfly, but I don't know if you have that.
I'll be back. Let's see what I got.
For description, so Nayland whistles and damsel comes down from the sky. In the cockpit is Nayland's little clockwork horror, which looks like a crab insect with like a glowing red eye, made of like brass parts and stuff, and hanging from the dragonfly's hands is like that purple camel slug creature, and they come down from the sky. Nayland will hop on the dragonfly, and she'll look to her friends and say, you guys know what to do. And the clockwork horror, named Adios, is going to go stand flanking with Winter, and because I haven't issued any commands, is just going to take the dodge action. I am going to cast Sanctuary with my bonus action on the clockwork horror, so flanking with Winter. The slug, named Rosie, is going to run so that she's 20 feet away from the same blue dude that's fighting Winter, and then also take the dodge action because I gave no instructions. And I am going to swoop down on Damsel and green flame blade with my action on that
Green
guy
flame.
in front of Winter.
All right.
Okay, hold on. That is with advantage. I did forget. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, very
There you go.
good.
Okay. All right. 15 magical piercing. Oh wait, do I double the green flame blade damage?
I think so.
I think so too. Okay, plus 4.
So 19 total?
Yes, 19 total.
All right. Very
And then
good.
I fly away with my damsel's disengage.
Nice. It's going down and striking and moving away.
Yes. And that's it for me.
All right. Then Luna.
Well, Luna is not looking the best. And is going to look over at Fenna, who seems to be doing poorly as well. And there's 2 other companions on the other side of this thing.
One right behind, another one 20 feet away, and I'm in the sky.
Okay. Well, as a action, I'm going to give us the power of friendship with the emboldening bond. And then as a bonus action, I will go ahead and cast Sanctuary on myself.
Nice.
And I will end my turn.
Sounds good. So that is a wisdom save for us to try to strike you.
Anything that tries to attack me directly, indirect attacks like AoE stuff is inconsequential. But yes, otherwise, wisdom attacks, wisdom saves.
All right, so it's going to try to take its blade, and it'll do a wisdom. Yeah.
Adios, well, first do the wisdom save, but Adios also tries to distract the creature and as a reaction imposes disadvantage on its attack against
When it
Luna.
does the attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Wisdom save is 31.
Okay.
And then with disadvantage, our attack is a dirty 20.
Hits.
Okay. That is 8 slashing.
Uh-huh.
And a 28 cold.
Okay.
And then let's do another wisdom save for the second attack.
Uh-huh.
For 22.
Fails.
There you go. Let's see, I think... Is there anyone else in melee? I don't think there is.
Just one of Kalen's.
Oh, it'll try to attack one of the buddies.
All right, it has Sanctuary on it, so another one. Wisdom save.
That's true. 26.
All right, that hits.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that is 14 slashing and 42 cold.
All right, well, lights out.
Very good. And then we'll do eeny, meeny, miny, Venna for a con save as it points to Venna.
Oh. 22.
22 makes the save. So that's for half. That's going to be 25 force damage because I rolled 51.
Hey, stop it.
It's away. Then we have this creature that's still on Venna. It's had her grappled. Just begins to still tear away. 29 to hit.
Yeah.
And a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so 11, then 10. So a total of 10 with
Okay.
your resistance for necrotic. And then you need the con save on that. For max HP, DC 18.
Okay, fail that.
Then I need a charisma save.
10.
Power of friendship? Question mark?
I don't think it's gonna help at this
I
point.
agree. I agree with your assessment.
Oh, the DC is 18.
Okay. Well then.
So that is 40 necrotic.
Uh-uh.
20 and minus 4 charisma.
Oh, I am still standing, barely.
You know, guys, when I said I wanted to kill something, it was a joke.
Veta, it's your turn.
Looking at this creature, she is going to focus on it, and you see a beam of purple light shoot from her head to it. For a psychic glance, I need an intelligence saving throw.
Yes. That is a 10.
Yay! So that is 19 psychic damage. Does incapacitation break grapple, or no?
I imagine it would.
Then
I would
she-
say, let's say you have to spend 5 movement to get out of it once they're incapacitated. That seems reasonable.
Okay, cool. And then she will rise up 55 feet into the air. And bonus actions, Actually, no, 30 feet into the air because I need the range. Then bonus action, she is going to shoot out a tentacle at the one on Luna and try to grapple it. I need a strength saving throw.
There's a 22.
That fails.
Nice.
It is grappled and restrained.
Very good.
And that is her turn.
Alice.
All right. Alice just saw things get slightly better with Venna being able to pull that stuff off, but she's still looking at this situation and not terribly happy with it. So she is going to... She clicks up on the belt, the guitar goes away. She clicks 2 more buttons. Her sword starts to come out, and at the same time, basically neon blue lights along her and the entire body armor she's wearing begin to zoom up, load up. They get brighter and brighter and brighter as she is casting Font of Moonlight.
Ooh, very nice.
So what this does is now my body is wreathed in cool light, bright light in a 20-foot radius, dim light an additional 20. I have resistance to radiant damage, and my melee attacks do extra radiant damage. Unfortunately, it takes an action to cast, so I can't do any attacks. But
Gotcha.
she is going to go up around on the other side of the one in front of Luna and get
Okay.
ready to start wailing on it.
Got it. And PW.
So I believe I started blasting. PW was going to rip open 2 holes in reality and pew pew shoot at that same fellow who was hexed.
Very nice.
For a 18.
18 just hits.
Whoa, that's good. For that many, 10 force.
Nice.
Second beam. There's a 28.
That hits.
For 14 force.
Very nice.
Oh,
All right.
and for the hex where it has an extra 1d6, is it supposed to be for each one of those attacks or just for one of them?
Each one that hits.
Okay. I think it's just a d6. First one's 6. Second one's 1, so 7 necrotic total.
Oh, nice. All right, it's going to take half of the necrotic. Is resistant. And anything else?
Well, that will be all.
Nailin.
All right. Let's see. I am, I guess for now, I'm just gonna rinse and repeat, dive down, take a swing with green flame blade, fly away. At that same one that I've been hitting, it's the one in between, Allison and Luna.
You got it.
And I did, 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Do-do-do-do. Uh, 14 damage.
Very nice.
And I did miss some damage from the last attack. I forgot to double the dive attack. So there's an extra 1 and an extra 5 from the last round.
Very good.
And then with my bonus action, I go, Rosie, now it's you. And so the little purple slug is going to come charging in to that same baddie and take an attack. For a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 14 damage.
Nice.
And then, because I used my bonus action to do that, Rosie can take a free disengage and we'll run back the 20 feet to her original spot.
Very good.
And that's it for me.
And Luna.
Oh, as things have gone bad for both Luna and Venna, and these things don't appear to be seriously injured at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and cast Math Heal and just hit everyone up to full.
Okay.
And then I'm going to phase step away from my very charming and unwanted companion.
Got it.
The blue guys are what size?
Are they a medium?
The one that Rosie hit because of the charge attack is actually prone.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to all the mechanics, but I'll be better next time.
Got it.
It's okay if you're not. That doesn't go for the rest of you.
All right, their quarry having run away. They look to who's near them. Let's see here. Alice is right there, right?
Yeah, no, Alice is standing over them,
Okay.
glowing like a weird neon angel. I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
Okay. First attack, only a 16.
That misses.
There we go.
Did they stand up?
Oh, yes. They do stand up.
I figured I'd ask, you know.
And then the second attack is a 33.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that one.
Sorry. The first attack, they rolled a 2 on their dice. We do 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus 35 cold.
Nice. And could I get a con saving throw from them?
Yes.
Probably gonna make it, but
29.
Yep, they make it. Oh well.
And we'll turn and make the hollow void of energy go around Luna, who ran away. So I need a con save.
Away. 18.
Okay. So you will fail. That is 61 force damage.
Mamma mia.
And you are stunned until the start of this creature's next turn.
Okay.
I'm glad I put you behind PW now.
All right. So this is the turn that this one's incapacitated.
I think so, yeah.
I'll go to Venna.
She will continue to move away from the one that almost killed her for another 60 feet, and then she'll aim at it with her rifle.
Oh,
28 to hit.
That hits.
So 39 necrotic on the first hit.
Okay. So you notice it does a lot more. It's going to do 78 necrotic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It is vulnerable.
Strange for a creature such like this. But 27 to hit.
Hey,
That hits.
You don't know his story.
37 necrotic.
All right. So double 2. How do you want to kill it?
Woo!
The second bullet pierces its head, I think.
Nice.
You think it's its head or is
As
that
it
what
fades
you
away.
Where it's supposed to be its head? I don't know.
Yeah.
Third one targeting the one still on Alice. 18 to hit, which I think.
Yep, that hits.
41. This one we've seen necrotic.
You've seen necrotic be resistant to necrotic.
Okay, 41 radiant.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, that's her turn.
Alice.
So Alice actually is in pretty bad shape. That one attack bloodied her after being brought up to full. So she sort of spits some blood out on the ground. Just looks at this thing in front of her. Actually, she's going to move around so she can get advantage with Rosie.
Nice.
Rosie actually ran away. Rosie's 20 feet away. I do
Never
apologize.
mind then. Okay. She will just stand there. I guess have to roll flat. And she'll just look at this thing and say, "You're probably going to kill me in about 6 seconds, but I'm going to make you fucking remember me." And she clicks the trigger on her sword, which revs like a motorcycle, and she's going to take her attacks, but the first one will be a booming blade.
Nice.
23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So that is going to be nice. That is going to be 14 magical slashing damage and another 4 thunder damage. Oh, and sorry, the whole point of that spell. Sorry. First time casting that one.
Good.
He also takes 11 radiant damage.
Ooh.
As the whole sword is just energized with that.
How much again?
11 radiant.
Nice.
Now she'll take her second attack. That is 26 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. That is another 14 magical slashing. 10 radiant. And as she sort of stabs that into his side, she just looks at him and says, "By the way, if you do kill me, the dumbass who comes next is going to wreck your whole fucking army."
Love it. PW.
After the one in front of him just explodes as venom vaporizes it from across the map there. Well, I can see he's clearly not doing well. Anyway, we'll turn to the other one. It's currently being shot at. He will reach out both of his hands at once and tear 4 holes in the side of reality. It's a twin spell cantrip for Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Blast a lot. It's 29. A 26. Oh, a dirty 20.
All 3 hits so far.
And a 14.
That will miss.
That seems fair. Do 3 of these. 15 force plus 16 force, so 31 force. And another 16 for 47 force.
Nice. So you have your hex right.
Yes, there's also 3 more of the little d6s. Oop, right. 12 necrotic.
Alright, they're resistant. But they are bloodied!
And you'll see the one beam that went out that missed circles back around and starts orbiting around PW's head. It maybe looks like a tiny Timotei.
And Nayland.
Right. Alright. Same thing. Rinse and repeat. Fly down, swoop, hit, and then Rosie, charge, knock. Alright, let's see. 25 for me to hit.
There we go.
15 magical piercing plus 7 fire. And then Rosie comes on in for a 22 to hit.
That hits.
12 force plus another 6 force, and they're prone again. And then Rosie will run away.
Very good. Then we go to Luna.
Am I still stunned?
Let's see here. Yes, so you would be stunned this turn.
So
Then go back up to the champion here. Let's see here. Luna being closest.
Luna's not close.
Not Luna, I mean Alice. All right.
That's not a weasel out of
Raises the
that.
blade. 32 to hit
Yep, that hits.
for 18 slashing and 40 cold.
Actually, she is still on her feet.
All right, did you stand up? And second attack only a 17.
That misses.
Oh yeah! Then looks up at Luna and will force the con save. Not Luna, Vanna. Force the con save.
Con save is going to be 27.
27. You make it, and so you would take a total of 19 force damage. That's their turn.
Your dragonfly broke its wing.
Then Vanna.
Oh, sad.
She will fly a little bit closer, about 30 feet above the sky. And
Nice.
bonus action, try to grapple him again for a strength save.
Good. That is a dirty 20.
That fails.
Okay.
And she will make her attacks at advantage.
Nice.
32 to hit for 48 radiant.
All right.
27 to hit for 36 radiant.
Nice.
And 28 to hit for 32 radiant.
All right. Looking horrible, but still up.
Yep, that's Vanna's turn.
It's Alice.
This time, Alice looks like dead on her feet. She spits the blood in its face.
Nice.
And it's grappled, so do I get advantage
Yep.
when I attack it?
No, you don't get advantage from grapples. They just...
Oh, my bad.
Okay. So, again, she's going to Booming Blade first. It's going on forever. That's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Let's do the... That is 10 magical slashing with 3 thunder, followed by 8 radiant damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Woo! That's epic.
And just, I think that she spits in his face, and as he's shaking it off, he just takes the sword, shoves it right through his chest, and pushes him down to the ground. And just says, "Guess I'm not sacrificing myself today." Pulls the sword out.
Nice.
Naylin, send me a list of all your little guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very cool. As you pull the sword out, you see that.
You see, you get the fuck off my map. Battle's over.
You see the battle begins to get quelled somewhat as the Celestials, still in the air, ready, taking a break from fighting the main lines, give you a grim salute. as both they show you the next portal is in addition. Well, actually, so they show you the main dome, the largest of the spherical dome keeps, where the portal is within. And next to it, you see a holy blade, if one of you would like it.
Wait, so we don't get to fight the forces of good now? Ugh, what a sham.
With holes in it.
Oh,
Did I? Shh.
what kind of blade is it?
It's rather holy.
It would become any type of sword you'd like.
Alice will approach it, but she don't know what happens if she touches it. She's not evil, but she's also not good. She's
All right. They kind of nod at you, like, use it to save us.
Don't save him. It's a trap.
I'll put it on my to-do list. She'll go ahead and take it just to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you touched it with your bare hand, not even a glove?
Perilous Weaver, we're going to get to go play in a gate town of chaos and vileness that we will have to preserve that too in the future.
I mean, you just always keep the chaos inside you, so you bring it everywhere you go.
Okay, so you take the drawn sword and holy light radiates around you as you hold
Ew.
it.
I hate this for you. Does his holy light actually have any deleterious effects to, say, the forces of evil, say, if they were hypothetically nearby?
It does not, but anyone within 10 feet does have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to this light choral hymn
Hey,
the
it's
whole
like
time.
A pally
Ugh.
sword.
Wow.
Alice, dear, you look a little dead on your feet.
Would you believe me if I told you I felt worse?
Yes, after the story you told earlier, dear.
Oh, you're no fun.
Oh, you wanted me to have... Now does not seem the time or the place, but I will make sure that your jacket goes missing from now on.
Do we need a rest before pressing on?
I don't know if we can afford a rest.
You know, I've heard sleeping's actually bad for you.
You do tend to wither away while you're doing it, don't you?
Gonna search loading. Yeah.
I think we got the sense last time that a short rest will cost us things. I mean, Alice is not in good shape at all.
Yeah, it basically has me adding a extra monster to combat encounters.
Yeah, sure, already, yeah. But we have now we've now completed 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, so 5, 9, 12, 13 points, correct?
Yes.
And what we never got a table as to what we can use these points for.
Correct. Let me get that.
I'm sorry, I heard extra monsters. Is that monsters of my choice?
They have to be cute and fluffy.
How many monsters does a Tarrasque count as?
Just one,
If it's
per Gimli's rules. Just one.
All right. So, okay, cool. Yeah, you did get the points from this, so I'll get that over to you. Let's put it over in.
We still stare forlornly at the prize shop with our ascendancy points.
Indeed.
Now we can procure at least 3 of the jumping frogs.
All right, in handouts, I gave you your chart there.
We have 13 at the moment.
You know, far be it from me to set policy of any kind, but, big robot stretch, just a little rest of some kind. I mean, maybe it's not so bad. Or if it is bad for us, maybe it'll be good for us, because this is the forces of good and evil, who could say?
Yeah, and this was the 5th layer that you just done.
Out
So
of
we-
7
7.
layers of Mount Celestia. So I would not be opposed to a short rest as a group collective.
and we could
Sure.
also do our free teleport right after to layer 7.
I can do
I will say, coming now this close to the portal, it does appear, Venna, that you cannot portal jump from this portal.
we have reached the limits of the survivor immunity idol. Oh, dude.
So, I mean, a short rest sounds great because, like I said, Atlas is not in great shape. Given we get the number of points equal to the level we just completed, right? That was the
Yes, so we have 13 currently. So
So-
you did get the 5. Just
Yep. So if we do the 10 now, we will not be able to take a short rest again because we'll only get 6 and 3. We'll have 9. We'll be able to do any of the other things, but we would not be able to take another short rest. So,
Correct.
but
We are getting it without the penalty.
Yeah, I'm certainly up for it.
I believe our coffee lock would enjoy the benefits of it as such.
Let's do a short rest.
Okay.
Works for me.
all right. Then, calling upon the favor you've earned here in Celestia, you may all process a short rest.
What is the Bard Song of Resti at this level?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Let me go take a look at that. Where is it? Sorry.
Same
Can
question.
Go ahead.
How long is the short rest? Is this the 4-hour or? I mean, we're getting the benefits of it, I guess, technically. So time.
Yeah, it basically happens instantly.
Come on, where is it?
Can I ask the reduction to charisma and max HP? When does that go away? Does that go away?
That goes away at the short rest.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Is that still a thing in 2024 rules?
What?
Oh, there. Okay. Is the getting extra healing for people on a short rest with a bard? I'm not sure it's there anymore.
Oh.
I'm not seeing it. I don't think that's a thing anymore. So,
Okay.
all right, I gotta do some quick calculations here. Honestly,
So are you all looking at rolling hit dice or?
yep.
So in the middle of all of this, while we're looking around, PW is fiddling around with the staff again. He's starting to chew on one end, and you'll notice the staff shoots out a burst of green light as Beacon of Hope is cast out of the end of the staff, and you regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Oh, so max hit die.
Oh,
Okay. Got pretty close there. So.
Blast this stupid, no instructions. Was supposed to be a death ray. Deeply disappointing stick.
And everyone will during this also have gained. Did I take it right? Yeah. Or maybe. We'll also gain 17 plus 6, 23 temporary HP.
Ooh.
Is our upped maximum from the Heroes Feast still active?
I think so. It
Okay.
doesn't. Yeah.
Cool.
And I think gives me all the markings. Those two back again. Yeah.
When we defeated those fellas, do they just like disappear into moats? Are they laying here? Am I kicking at one and poking at it with my stick right now?
They both found themselves expelled from the plane.
Fie on you. Bring no loot. Only problems.
All right.
Also, there's still fighting happening outside the dome.
There's still some war going on, yeah, but you are able to proceed.
PW is trying to watch war the whole time he's walking backwards into the portal.
All right, so do you pass through the portal now? Use your stuff.
Note to self: when we get a chance, we should make some better armor.
You know, the best armor is the friends we made along the way.
All right, and then before you get on through, sorry.
One quick question. Looking at the description of the sword, is Blessing of Justice another thing, or is that just...
That's just, it's not separate now.
Okay.
It is what the sword is.
It's what the sword is. Gotcha. Cool.
All right. In that case, you step through the portal. Sorry there. Right. And as you do, you see this entire layer is a cavernous vault whose walls and ceilings glitter with millions of rubies and garnets. Rising from the cavern floor is a towering black ziggurat whose sides completely absorb the reflected light from the gems. There is no sign of the portal to the seventh layer. Excuse me. The screams of the dying come from within the sole entrance to the ziggurat on the ground level.
Perilous Weaver? That looks like it's your home.
You realize as you're speaking that PW is casting a spell, and he has cast Calm Emotions on himself. Sorry, the view almost got the better of me. Ooh, it is dark in here. Wow.
And I
It's-
think
Please go ahead, Alice.
Gal just says, unfortunately, I think we have to head towards the screams.
That's cool, man. Screams are great.
Would you like some light, PW?
I mean, light, dark, it's all the same.
Brenna casts light.
Ooh, that one was different, though.
Guide us into the dark. Perilous Weaver.
Sure thing. PW is walking backwards, making finger guns.
Oh, he's fucking hitting the sauce, it seems.
All right, so coming into the ziggurat here, you can see there are bright globes of light that light the entire place. And you feel, those of you who are good alignment feel
Are any of them?
empowered, and you have the effects of the bless spell.
Mm.
And as you look, you can see immense number of the enemy, various fiendish, horrible shapes. They go upon what looks like a humanoid with wings and the head of a lion and begin to rip them apart. In an instant, the ziggurat begins to crack. Then they move about, seeming to hunt for more.
Do they look like they have a good aura over there?
They don't look good.
So have they left the...
So they leave. Like they're running. So in the hallways, it's almost like a maze.
Hmm.
It seems to go up, and they go across. Out.
So can we approach... Is there anything left of the...
Yeah, there's the maze.
Okay.
Did I focus that?
Nayland, now's your chance. Now's
You
your
can look.
chance.
So this is what I'll tell you. You feel like ultimately, this you don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
So in such, we have started a new initiative,
Ah.
and I have a counter. As
Oh,
these things
boy.
are hunting the rest of these, can you make it in time?
Dun, 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 dun.
Make it. Do we know what our objective is?
You feel like it would be very bad if they continue to kill the things they just killed.
Okay.
Almost like the cracking of the walls was a hint.
Yeah. Well, okay.
What?
Do I get a sense that if I kill them first, that's a better option? Or
If you kill the evil things, that's probably a better option.
PW's accepting but upset about this message.
Okay.
We're in an initiative, Matt.
Correct. And it would be Vena's first.
Can Vena? She wants to cast. Maybe this will work. She wants to cast Arcane Eye and have the eye rise up into the air, so she can get like a better view of the surrounding maze and try to guide the group. If that makes sense.
Okay. So the eye rises. Excuse me. The eye rises up, and you can see, moving about just from the first corner, is a large 10-foot creature with snakes writhing from their head. Accompanied them, kind of looking through the hallways, searching, seeming for more of these. Are looks like should be humans, but like in their eyes are teeth and things are wrong.
How many?
2.
She'll warn the party about them. And she will not be in the front. It's a bad idea. And that's Vena's. What Vena did.
Alice.
I gotta take you off your dragon flag. Give me a sec.
That's all right.
No dragon flag for you. That a good lineup.
Sure.
Speak now or forever hold your death.
Alice would probably put herself closer to the center because of the sword. But I'm thinking she might be about to run forward. Okay, so the eye told us these things are right around the corner, basically.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, good," and then I rustled to the front.
Jeez.
I really can't see this one.
Think what she will do. Yeah, she will run around. She'll run forward to turn the corner.
Leroy Chickens!
Yeah, and cast Thunder Wave down the hallway.
Okay.
So that's a 17 Constitution save.
We're having trouble with our overhead again. Give me a sec here. There we go. That's a little better.
Ooh, they're all gonna fail.
Woo!
Cool. That's 14 thunder damage, and they all fail. They're pushed 10 feet away.
Nice.
10. 5, 10. 5, 10.
And then actually, should she have enough movement to duck to the... Is that a way to the left there to get kind of...
Nope, wall's right here.
Oh, wall's right there. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think she'll draw the sword and post up there.
Very good. PW.
PW's gonna peek around the corner. God, Alice, you're so loud. They're not even anywhere near to us. Look at that. They're about 10 feet away.
That's why I had to be loud, so they knew.
Ugh, it's a waste, I say. Anyway, they all look... Yes, that's what they need. PW's gonna slice his hand through the air, and out of it is gonna spray a whole bunch of web.
Nice.
This is a DC 17 dexterity save.
Very nice.
Or get
Okay.
restrained.
Two strange creatures do about 3 backflips to move out of the way, churning themselves in midair. To
Wow,
avoid.
did you see that? God, I wish they were on our side.
But the web does hit the Medusa in the back.
Oh, sorry, right in the hair snakes.
Yes. So they are restrained. Anything else?
I might need a smaller Medusa.
Yeah, and then end of their turn, they can do strength save to get out. And
Oh, I
that
do. I
was
have a
my
smaller Medusa. Okay.
level spell. And bonus
That
action.
works better.
Bonus action, I will cast Hex. And it will fall upon the Medusa. At the same time, I'm saying, oh no, you're hair snakes. I'm also bathing her in purple light.
Hey, snakes like ultraviolet light.
This one comes with some necrotic damage at some point, and then I peek back around the corner. Like, well, you seem like you have this handled, Alice. I'll leave you to it.
Luna!
Oh, well, there's a bit of a traffic jam in front of me.
Remember, you can move through people freely in 2024.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Just enemies are difficult terrain. Allies are the same.
Sure. It's just more of to get out of a space by an ally, I can't make it through them and then back again.
Right.
It's not a habit stale, the issue. So, yeah, Luna's gonna make friendship his magic again. And scoot a little bit closer to be the giant conga line that's just waiting for a lightning bolt.
Yep.
And that is my turn. Actually, no, I will leave space for Venna just in case. I will stay in the back for Venna, because Venna does a lot more damage than I do.
Very cool. Then Naylan.
Herm. Derm.
That's what I say every time you guys try to figure things out.
Naylan's just gonna kind of hop up over PW's back to kind of get a look down the hallway, and she's like, "You're ahead." And then she's like, "Oh shit, this is looking kind of rough." And she's gonna, all right. She flicks the collar on her jacket up, and she says, "Everybody, close your eyes." And I'm gonna cast psychedelics.
Ooh, very nice.
So boom, out of my jacket, all this fancy, colorful shit happens, and really that was just for flavor because I can choose who it affects.
Right.
But the baddies have to make a dex save.
Ooh.
Just what we need in close encounters. Drugs.
All right. So the two things lumbering around with their 29 and 26 begin to just dance, step, and move around the dust.
Yeah.
Then a 16 for the Medusa.
Okay, that one, it has disadvantage on attack rolls for the round.
Nice.
And bonus action. I mean, why not fight if we're here? Rosie's gonna come on out and take an attack.
Nice.
First one that she sees.
Okay.
Which one was like?
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh, very good.
One of the little creepy looking ones now.
Oh, also confirming, the Medusa would have made that dexterity save at disadvantage. Forgot to mention because of web.
Okay, she failed. So very good. Is that 13 then?
Plus 6.
Oh, plus 6. Okay. It's 19.
Right. And I don't think there's a whole lot of space here to disengage, so
Nope.
I suppose she will stay right there.
Oh, is it knocked prone?
Oh, yes, it's knocked prone. Thank you.
Well, I may have been serviced by the same kind of technician. I am not an escalator.
Yeah, all right, quit your whining. And I climbed out off of PW's shoulders.
In front or behind him?
Behind him.
Amazing.
Ugh.
So who's in front there?
That's
Uh,
Alice.
No. Rosie's in front.
Oh, Rosie.
That's right.
Okay. All
And
right.
Alice.
So very quickly, the one in front, not affected by anything, comes
Well,
in.
he has to stand up.
He stands up. That's true. So that means he only has 20 feet of movement.
Okay, well, Rosie's right there.
So then, kind of takes out from a layer of skin what looks like this bone blade that shimmers with darkness.
That's
Goes to attack Rosie for a 16.
Miss.
All right, taking the second attack for a 15.
Miss.
Coming with the third for a 22.
Okay, that one hits.
That is 11 piercing and 17 psychic.
All right.
All right, Rosie still around?
Yes.
Very nice. At that point, and who's behind Rosie?
That's Alice.
Alice. Okay. Then looking at that, there's this little a tentacle bursts out of its chest, goes around Rosie, and wraps around Alice's leg for a con save.
Is this a magical or spell-like ability?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It matters now with his fancy holy sword.
Just right. It's an 18.
That will fail. You are paralyzed.
Oh, good.
Hey, now you can climb over him.
All right, that's going to last to the end of your next turn.
Okay.
All right, with that, the next one is going to grab onto the wall and skitter a little like an insect across the wall above, getting above and striking Alice.
Clever girl.
All right, so I got one hit with a 32, 2 hits with a 27, and 3 hits with a 27. So, that is 11 piercing and 25 psychic. And then 18 piercing and 27 psychic.
For the record, when I yelled out Leroy Jenkins, I was joking.
And 12 piercing and 21 psychic.
Okay.
Jesus.
Because they're critting because they're paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
So these are crits. And then the next one is PW.
Yep.
All right. So then it sets its tentacle out to PW. So I need a
Oh,
con
my word.
save.
I like his little tentacle. Yeah,
Plus 15, 23.
Okay, you resist.
Ugh. I slapped the tentacle away.
Nice. With that, from the back, Dusa is very upset and lights up bolts of light and starts throwing them at Rosie.
Rude.
Super.
First one is a dirty 20.
Hits.
That's 29 radiant damage.
Alrighty, now Rosie's down.
Come on, Rosie.
Then, I guess to Alice then is a 21
Yep.
for 25 radiant.
Alice goes down.
Okay. Venna.
Lena looks at the one on the wall and goes to aim.
Got it.
29 to hit.
That hits.
44 necrotic.
Very nice. They do take full.
22 to hit.
Hits.
24 necrotic.
Nice.
Then 21 to hit for
That hits. Yep.
36 necrotic.
Ooh.
And bonus action, let me actually check.
Good. They are bloodied.
No, I do not have healing on this character. That's her turn.
Okay. Quick shot. Shoot her! Shoot her! Alice. Death save?
Indeed.
Nat 20.
D20 to Dungeon Master. Okay.
All right. Then PW.
PW is standing here looking at this person up on the wall. And then he's looking down at Alice down. And he's looking back up to the person on the wall. Looking back down at Alice. Well, I never really liked her anyway. And he's going to tear open 2 holes in reality. And as he reaches into them, the stick falls out of his hand. And it presses a button instead. Click! And a spell goes off, which is Mass Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
Jesus, damn it. Should have gotten a holster for that stupid thing. And I'm just double checking what the dice were. Okay, that's 3d8. Plus 8, so 21 HP back. Okay. And then bonus action. No, I won't do that. Okay, that will be the end of my turn.
Good. And Luna.
Seeing Alice slightly not decimated at the moment, I will go ahead. The one that's on the wall, I will raise a holy symbol at. It's for a 21 to hit.
That hits.
For 25 radiant damage.
Nice.
And Alice will go ahead and get some temporary HP, which I will get to in the moment. And then I will also cast Healing Word at Alice. Alice will heal for 18.
There we go.
And where did they move it to? Oh, you gain 12 temporary HP, Alice.
All right. Is that it? It is. And Nayland.
All right. I send another whistle, and Rosie, like a small glob from her ooze-like body, comes up into the air like a tiny, tiny little Rosie. And that's me casting, Summon Beast.
Summoning spells do not work.
Oh, shit! Never mind! Alright, well, fuck that. Okay, anyway, bonus action. Adios to spent
Unless you want to
a minute-
spend points if you have them to undo that.
Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean?
That's the planar bound. I believe is the feature that gets that in the short rest menu.
Oh, no, we don't gotta do that.
It's in the-
Not for me, anyway.
Okay.
Adios, who came back last time. I spent a spell slot for a minute, and while we were back there a minute, so Adios is back. Adios will come in, and yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. So if Naylin tried to move into the second creature, would I be taking up attacks from the one on the wall?
Department?
What's the one on the wall's reach?
That is 5 feet.
No.
All right, great. So yeah, the two of us are gonna flank that one then. So can we, if we can?
The web that was shot earlier, is that difficult terrain or what?
PW?
It would
Yeah.
be difficult terrain.
Okay, well then your little buddy's in difficult terrain because it was these three that got hit back there.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Alright.
And bonus action, I'm gonna Sanctuary on Adios.
Nice.
And for me, I'm gonna just swing as my action on this guy in the middle of us.
Swing, batter, swing.
And I completely forgot I have 2 attacks, which I wasn't doing at all in the last combat.
Alright, I was nice earlier, but get your shit together.
Dirty 20 to hit.
All right, this is the one that's not the Medusa, right? It's the other one.
No, that's the other one. Not the
Yep,
one
very
on
cool. Yeah, dirty 20 hits.
Great. 11. Piercing. Swing again. Magical piercing, if it matters. 18 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. All right, we're going to stay right here.
We'll remind you for future of magical friendship.
Oh! Okay, for future, thank you.
Oh, you can still roll it. That's fine.
All right, so 18 plus a d4. Hello? Plus 4, so 22.
That hits.
All right, 9. Another 9.
Very nice. All right. All right, so the one that she was just hitting is right near Naylin now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so they will strike out at Naylin.
Disadvantage. Adios is going to use their reaction.
All right, 17 to hit.
Oh, that just hits. Oh, shield!
Okay. Then all the attacks at disadvantage?
No, just the first one.
Okay. So second one, only a 17.
Miss.
So a miss. And then a natural 20.
That one hits.
All right, final blade coming down for a 16 piercing and 26 psychic damage.
Okay.
And I need a wisdom save.
You are next
Okay.
to,
This should be an advantage.
Beautiful.
Alice, that's the name. Yeah, dipshit with the sword works.
Oh, come on. 10.
Okay, you are unable to speak until the start of this creature's next turn.
Okay, could be worse.
Yeah. Alright, then let's see here. A little slither. A tentacle slithers around. And I think here. Because it got PW, it's got Alice. Oh, I guess it would get Naylin, because Naylin's the next one. So Naylin, give me a con save.
19.
19, that will fail, and you will gain paralyzed.
Magical friendship.
Yes, that's true.
Can I use it?
Once per turn.
Yeah.
And this is a new turn. Look at that.
It's probably one of the best things my character brings to the table.
I said 19, right? 2021?
That saves!
Okay.
So you're not
Excellent. Whew,
paralyzed.
love that.
All right. So now we've got the one that was on the wall. Looks down. Let's see. Who's this directly above right now?
Alice.
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 But Alice is laying on the ground comfortably, sleeping. She's home alone.
They are. Who's behind Alice?
PW.
PW.
Who do you think?
Looks at PW. And begins crawl along the wall to you.
Hey, that's my trick.
17 to hit.
Whoosh. Shield.
All right. Dirty 20.
That one just above.
All right. Then a 29.
Nope. PW skitters, and then while in the middle of skittering, he gets speared.
Was there 2 hits?
As one.
That was one hit.
Okay.
Cool. Then that is 7 piercing. And 10 psychic. And I will need a wisdom save.
You'll notice that your psychic damage is not as effective as you thought it would be.
Oh!
Turning the tables on the DM.
Sorry, which save was that? Wisdom?
Yes.
Remember, it's at advantage.
You got plus. Oh, that's good because it's 2 plus. 2 otherwise. One more time. 2 plus 17, 19.
19 magical friendship.
That sounds like I need magical friendship. For dirty 20, I have less
That will
magical
pass.
friendship. Okay.
Woohoo!
PW's purple air flared there for a moment.
Very good. And then its tentacle will go out to Laren. We will need a con save.
Laren is not
Laren!
present.
Guys, I'm
Good thing they're not here right
I'm
now.
so sick.
This
You
is
have no
interdimensional.
idea how I'm not even here right now. It's rough. I'm like fighting to stay on this plane of existence.
Aren't we all?
It's true.
The
Welcome to
planar boundary
Friendscape.
should be holding you in.
Vanna.
29.
That passes. Very good.
Oh, isn't everybody who's good getting blessed too? I think I
Yeah.
sort of.
Oh, whoops.
So true.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't we all experiencing the hashtag blessed feeling? Ah, yes. Feels so good.
Stop it.
He's not allowed to go to the hospital. Tell him he doesn't have permission to die.
Look, I don't need that stress again.
I agree with you.
Stop. You ever wanted to see art department cry? You should have been in the car that day.
No, I don't want to ever see you cry. That's why I'm saying he doesn't have permission to do that.
All right, I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes, folks.
Please, Matt,
Go
please.
for it.
I'm gonna take a not so quick 5 minutes play on the bed.
Just a quick albuterol treatment.
Okay. Where were we?
They were about to get their asses kicked again.
We are concerned about you, Matt.
We're good. All right. So we've got the Medusa. Is she still at range with people, or someone get up into melee with her?
Nalen's little buddy.
Rosie.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
Adios.
Adios. Adios is Sanctuary.
Yes.
Sounds good. So they will make a little wisdom save to try to hit Adios for a 15.
Miss.
All right. Well, fail, right? And then
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't pass.
there's no one else in melee.
Correct.
So it's going to try 2 other attacks. Second one here is a dirty 20.
Okay, that one hits. Or that one passes.
Yeah. Very good. Go down with her blade, only for 13.
Does not hit.
All right, a natty 1 on that.
Oof.
23 on the wisdom save for the third attack.
Okay, that'll pass.
This is her snake hair. 18 to hit.
That one will hit.
All right, that is 8 piercing and 10 poison.
Okay. I'm immune, or Adios is immune to poison.
Nice. All right, then she looks up and her eyes glow bright as a flash of petrifying light goes through and forward in a 30-foot cone.
Eek.
It will. Well, actually, it'll just go down and within like 5 feet. So
Nalen, Alice, and Vito.
yeah, you are. If you have a reaction available, you can choose to use it to shut your eyes, and if you do so, you avoid the save. But you also have the blinded condition until the end of your turn.
I would like to say Alice should have advantage no matter what if they choose because they're still laying face first on the floor.
It's not how it works.
I know. I said I'd like to.
Do we still get the advantage from the sword on this save?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone's got advantage on the save. Alice will take the save.
Okay. It's a con save.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That does include PW. I'm around the corner,
Yeah.
but I feel like it should.
He said within 5 feet. So
Yeah.
That's a 23.
Nice.
Remember, you can close your eyes.
Oh, Nayland.
It was odd a 20 and was cocked, and then it rolled over to a
23.
2.
PW's best was a 23.
Okay, that passes. And what was your total? 8?
Plus
And we're a friendship.
4. 12.
12. Okay. Did not help you. You watch as Nayland turns to stone.
Whoopsie.
I think I like her better like this.
We were beefing.
She can support us fully now.
Then,
You can climb on her back now.
Then I would like to continue shooting at the one on the wall. 31 to hit for 30 necrotic.
ooh, getting that wall hanger. 30. It
Con-
screams. Yep.
20 to hit.
Hits.
32 necrotic.
Oof.
20 to hit for 28 necrotic.
How do you want to kill it?
You see a bullet should tear it to shreds, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Sorry.
And yeah, she'll stay here this turn.
He's like, just go to Spelljam and do like cyberpunk. Great. Very good. Then Alice.
I guess Alice gets up.
You have a shield in front of you now.
Yeah, well, that's not useful for what she wants to do. Can I get around Naylan, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just push her back. She's not that
Yeah.
heavy.
I'll get around there to there, and start taking attacks.
Let's go.
Adios is still there. That got a 27 on its con save, and I think I have the incapacitated condition with petrified, right? Or am I dead?
Yeah, petrified. Yeah, you're incapacitated. Like nothing. No concentrations up.
Okay, that I'm not concentrating on anything. It's
Yeah,
that if in
You're,
so
you're
Adios
essen- you can't give orders. You're essentially dead as far as the mechanics are concerned.
Yes, if I have the incapacitated condition, my defender acts on its own, isn't limited to the dodge action. Either way, Adios is behind you, so you have advantage. That's the point of what I was saying.
Okay, very
For
cool.
flanking.
Gotcha. Cool. So the first one will be a booming blade.
All right.
Yeah, that's a 28 to
Well,
hit.
this is not the Medusa, right?
No.
No, this is the other tentacle thing.
You got it. 28 to hit. That hits.
So that is that's 16 magical slashing damage
Nice.
and 6 thunder damage. And then with the fancy new, is this thing undead or a fiend?
Double check. No.
No, okay. And that's it. Oh, I guess I'll do another attack then. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is it's another 16 magical slashing damage. And I guess as a bonus action, yeah, I don't know how much good this will do, but a bonus action, she's gonna click her wrist to get her little healing motes, and she's gonna cast Healing Word on herself.
Nice. PW.
Poor Naylan, stoned again. Well, you know what I said. Religion could set you free, or cause further drug use. I'm not sure which thing I said. Anyway, this PW touches a brooch that he pulls out of his bag to stone Naylan, and Greater Restoration is cast. We got a lot of shit in our bags, spoiler alert. Insane like a fox. So that, I believe, just cures paralysis, or turns you back from being stoned.
Yes. Undoes the petrification.
Well, hot dang.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I undo that? And he hits you with the charm again a couple times on the forehead. I was hoping for bronze.
Can't take it back now. She makes kissy faces at you.
Curse. PW is also going to burn a sorcery point for... Oh, sorry, no, 2 sorcery points. Gulp. For Quicken Spell. And he is going to... do a Mind Spike towards... Which one is the fell that is in front? I don't remember what it was called.
Matt's
Yeah.
calling him creepy.
Alright, creepy. Creepy wins today's anti-creepy lottery. So DC 17 wisdom check. And you'll see this PW's purple eye condenses energy, and the energy fires out and hits the other fellow in the forehead.
It's 24.
Oh, you will remain safe, but I think you still take some damage. Question. Minus knowledge. Failed save. Or half as much. Okay, so 3d8 in half. 5. 5 psychic damage. I heard your surface thoughts. They were gross.
All right. You notice you don't hear the surface thoughts, and they're resistant to psychic.
Oh.
Maybe that was just a grocery list.
Luna.
That's the end of
I
his
just heard
turn.
the sounds of their rotted brain rolling around in their skull.
So Luna will step over Alice.
Oh no, Alice isn't there anymore. You gotta step over PW. Well, okay.
Oh, who's in the corner there?
PW.
Oh,
Climb on his back. That's what everyone does.
I'm gonna pick PW's pockets down. I will go ahead. Recognizing what the thing in the back is, Gal. And I'm going to, at a second level, command both to flee.
Okay.
Isn't the Medusa still stuck in web?
Indeed.
Well, I don't know that she's not. She might get out next turn.
Oh, that's valid.
And so, yes, I will try for flee. I personally would have thought that she would have gotten out by now, but that's a different story.
I don't think she's tried.
Well,
She had some range that she just started to do and started to stare at people, you know.
okay.
She's a 19 on her wisdom save.
Would be a failure.
Okay, so they both fail.
And I will then back my ass up.
Ah, that is not a stepping stool.
Oh, I thought that was you excited to see me.
You'll feel the excitement. Summoning electricity to hands.
Oh, you'd like to make it spicy.
Right, Luna. Nailing,
That one-
rather. My gosh.
Would I have any idea of if the petrify thing is like a one-time only, or if this is like a could come back anytime? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be better safe than sorry. Naylin kisses one of the rings on her finger and closes her eyes, and as an action is gonna give herself tremor sense out to 30 feet. She's gonna keep her eyes closed.
Okay.
And let's see. Bonus action. I'm actually gonna Hunter's Mark. The guy. Okay, so before I closed my eyes, we're gonna Hunter's Mark the guy that we've been banging on. And
Yeah, there's a lot of innuendo in this game.
yeah. And then I'm gonna close my eyes to Trevor Sense. And then I am going to. And then Adios is gonna stay where they are, but is gonna use their action to repair themselves a little bit. And that's it for me.
Nice. Sounds good. All right, so in that case, the one creepy guy is going to flee 40 feet away.
That would be 2 appetites.
Is he running through the web?
Well, not only that, but he's moving, and he was hit with Booming Blade.
Yes.
So that's 9 thunder damage he takes as he moves away.
Very good.
Plus, you get an op attack, and the little creepy guy gets an op attack, and he has to make the web save thingy.
Yep. Supposed to see those up attacks.
Oh. So this is going to be goofy, but I can use a cantrip on an op attack because I have Warcaster, so she's going to cast Booming Blade again.
That's not evil at all. I approve.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So it's going to take 16 magical slashing, 3 thunder initially, and as it moves, it's going to take another 8 thunder.
Nice. It is bloodied.
Adios had a 20-something to hit
Yes, that hits.
and 11 force damage.
Ooh.
And does it make it through the web?
Yeah, well, the web thing's just difficult terrain for it. So
If you start your turn there, I think there's a thing.
Okay, so
yeah, but it would have just run through it.
Cuckoo.
All right. Got the Medusa, who is restrained. So we basically use our action to try to get out of it. That's a strength save.
It is DC 17.
It's only an 11. So it tries to get away but cannot.
Oh, sorry, I put more in your hair.
All right. You hear in the caves things are getting desperate. If you can't get past these folks soon, all might be lost. Venna.
Vanna scooch forward to get a sight on the Medusa if she can.
climb my PW.
Yes.
Yep. I do apologize, PW.
Clank, clank, clank. Et tu, Venna.
Find a way to actually work. There you go.
Just restrained. So 30 to hit
That hits.
for 35 necrotic.
Nice.
32 to hit for 38 necrotic.
Very nice.
30 to hit for 28 necrotic. And yeah, she is going to stay there.
Yo, right on top of PW? No.
Oh no.
No, stay!
I mean, it's not like she can move further, right? How much movement did she use?
Yeah, that's all you got.
Yeah, I mean, she'll just stay around there.
All right. Hurt, but not quite bloodied. And Alice.
So if moving through the web is difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Do we have any idea, like, because we're in a maze, do you have any idea what direction we're hearing the bad stuff from?
Well, you can tell probably both directions.
Okay. I don't think it's worth sitting here trying to keep fighting these things. We need to get to wherever we need to get to. But I don't know how to do that.
Well, getting these things dead this round would be working for you too.
I don't know if
What's up to
I can do
you?
enough damage, but I guess she can. All right, I guess she'll go for the Medusa.
If you use your movement, you can get back here and flank.
Yeah, that's what she'll do.
It's really
And
dark.
restrain gives you advantage.
Right. Okay. Okay, that's a 29 to hit.
That
So
hits.
That's on the booming blade. So that is another 15 magical slashing and 5 thunder. And then second attack is another 29 to hit
Nice.
for 16 magical slashing damage. And yeah.
All right, they are bloodied. And we'll go to PW.
You know, Vanna, I was just about to do that myself. Yeesh. PW is going to step around to have sight. So the ones that I can see from that corner, who looks the worst?
You can only see the Medusa.
Okay, you can only see the Medusa, apparently.
Can I move forward so I'm in front and then can see better?
Now you can see both.
Yay! Who looks worse?
I guess the otherworldly creature.
The otherworldly creature.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. Is the Medusa a fiend? No. Okay.
I think they're monstrosities.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if that's changed.
Fair. PW is going to raise a hand, and then raises his other hand and spend some points again. And twin casts Eldritch Blast. So 4 different little holes in reality pop open and little Timitators shoot out.
Nice.
For an 18.
That'll miss.
26.
It hits.
An 18.
Miss.
And a 21.
Hits.
Don't forget
that
the
was
power
3?
of friendship.
Oh yeah.
Thank
there's
you,
also the power of
Yeah,
friendship.
that makes them all hit.
Huzzah!
You can only use it once on one on them, but
Oh, that's your only one would hit then, yeah.
Yeah, the
That
only
one hit
fucking
extra
hit.
good.
So 3.
Okay.
PW wouldn't happen to have the good bless, would he?
PW is blessed with many things, and that includes the ability to roll these rolls. Anyway, it's a 17, a 16, and a 9.
All right, it's still up.
It's 42, yeah. What else do I have? That's pretty much about it. Yeah, PW looks, you could say, magically like he's half as tired as he could be. And I don't have enough movement to get back on the other side of Nail in there by chance.
Yeah, you do. You have 30, right?
Good. I do so in such a way that I specifically climb over Nail It and hit her in the face as many times as possible. No, just quit moving your shoulder. This is all you. Whack, whack. And then hide in the back.
All right, then Luna.
I will climb over. Coming through. And blasty blast.
I mean, for as much as he says he doesn't like it, he stays in that spot.
He does. For 33.
That hits.
For 34 radiant damage.
Okay. She's still up.
Yeah.
There's Medusa, right?
Yeah.
It was, yes, the thing that's blocking the hallway. I will give. Does Nayland still have temp HP or no?
I do not.
Then you can have 12 of them.
Oh, lovely.
As the little kiss of just radiant energy blows by you. And I will back down the hallway.
You'll also note that otherworldly horror is suddenly 10 foot further back from where it was because I blasted the bejesus out of it. Yeah. So technically it's like 30 feet, but it would be to wherever.
Well, if you're blasting it in one
stop.
direction, there's a wall.
There you go. I blast him into the wall.
There you go. Nayland.
All right. Let's see. Adios is gonna never mind. Adios is gonna stay right there. Nailed is gonna start throwing her dagger that is infused to be returning.
Nice.
21 to hit.
That's Medusa. That hits.
Okay. Oh, bonus action. I'm moving my hunter's mark.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, let's just do this. All right, that is 10 on the first hit. Second one, 26 to hit.
26 hits. That was 10 damage, right?
Yeah. And 13 magical piercing plus 2 force on the second one.
Very nice.
All right, that's it.
Okay. All right, released from the thing that made it flee. Let's see here. 40 feet, how close can it get to something?
10, 20, 30. It can get right up to adios.
All right. Strikes adios for 17.
Sanctuary. Wisdom
An
save.
opportunity attack.
Nop? What?
Didn't it when they fleed, it took an op attack or no?
No, it's coming back from fleet.
Okay, never mind.
All right, fails its save there.
Okay.
That attack is wasted. Keep trying, I guess. 7 and then a 22.
Okay, that one passes.
So that one will be a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah. Good. So, let's see here. To start off, the Medusa's going to throw its gaze. So anyone who's not blinded, as a reaction, you can become blinded if you want. In that hallway.
Does it work on the one behind her?
No.
Then it's just Nayla and NPW.
So Nayland is blinded because she's been doing her tremor sense
Oh,
thing.
then it's PW.
Toughen it out. I've seen such things.
Get. What'd you get, PW?
Sorry, I was doing math poorly. It's a 17 unless it needs to be better. Also, power of friendship, actually.
Yes.
Power of friendship, save me. Dirty 20.
All right, that saves.
Whew.
All right, and Alice is behind the Medusa.
Yep.
Okay, so their turn.
PW also winks back.
They do an 18 to hit for constrict.
That's a miss.
All right.
Can they turn if they're stuck in the web?
Yeah. They take their sword for 17.
Miss.
Then the snake hair for a 15.
Miss.
Look at that.
Next roll's gonna be a 14.
All right. And with that, okay. You suddenly feel the blessing of this place vanish.
Oh, that's right. They forgot they even had it.
Oh no, my blessing. Oh, E.
And around you, the ziggurat crumbles. And I need Constitution saving throws from everybody.
— 21.
28.
Okay, so
So 28?
Yep.
Okay. The DC here is going to be 25.
Ooh, with the power of friendship. 25 exactly.
21. I need a D4.
I was like less than 15.
24. The PW is also going to clutch his little talisman, which is another D4. Okay, 27.
Okay, so for failed saves, that is 76 magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So 38 on a save. As you find yourself thoroughly buried within the ziggurat, we will end there for tonight
Oof.
and come back next week.
We won, right, guys?
I don't think so.